Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another UFC 2, the final episode, as we're going to be doing the UFC 2 pay-per-view, UFC 226 pay-per-view, by the way. And so we've got a huge stacked deck for you guys, all title fights here except for Condit versus Nurmagomedov, as we're in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and the Rio Arena here tonight. It's going to be an epic freaking show, a mighty show. Let's kick it off, folks, here. UFC 222 is live. Hopefully you guys having a great day, because I know I am. It's Friday, so that's always a good thing. It's always good when it's Friday. I think we've got probably the best card I've made in a little while. I think it's going to be quite the interesting main event with the heavyweights. The heavyweights haven't freaking main evented since John Jones was last the champion. So, this is how huge this fight really is. Condit come back here tonight to go against Khabib Nurmagomedov. This is going to be interesting, folks. A welterweight showdown we're about to see here, folks. And this, folks, is Khabib Nurmagomedov. He literally gave Conor McGregor a running for his title twice. This man is a monster machine. He is. And has been a pro since 2006. He's a world Sambo champion and has strong takedowns. This man, folks, is Khabib Nurmagomedov. As he's about to enter the octagon for this fight, let's go on to his opponent's entrance, folks. And this, folks, is his opponent, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit. It'll be quite interesting to see what Carlos Condit's got. He's been away for a while. Let's see if he can pick up a win here in the final ever episode, episode 50. This man, folks, is a jiu-jitsu black belt. He's got great conditioning. He's only lost 10 fights in his career. As the natural-born killer is about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the tail of the tape for this fight. Let's go down to Bruce Buffer. Fighting in the blue corner, folks, this man is Khabib Nurmagomedov. And Bruce, his opponent. This, folks, is the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit. Here we go, folks. Let's get on with this fight. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Here we go. They touch gloves. We're off. We've seen Carlos Condit with some impressive knockouts in this series. Nurmagomedov, though, is one you don't really want to mess with or piss off in the octagon. See Khabib really working on the actual body. Flying knee block there, look at that. Now going for this, to go for the clinch here. It's not really working for Condit.
Back to over under.
This guy's kind of in this interesting clinch area. Not much has been going on here, it looks like. These guys are really fighting here for this, for the advantage.
Now he's got over under. Joey's looking for some control here. He's got double underhooks. There he goes, and he takes the back.
And look at this, Nurmagomedov over the dropping on his neck, for God's sakes. That's what we're doing. Look at this, Nurmagomedov is on top of Condon right now. Condon could be in trouble with the eagle. God, wrecked right there with that shot. Nurmagomedov is relentless, a relentless attacker. He was not going to stop until he absolutely annihilates Carlos Condon. If you're Condon, you got to be very careful, try to protect that face. Nurmagomedov with those elbows, God. And Nurmagomedov just punching the hell out of the way, and that's it, folks. In the first round, Carlos Condon getting knocked out, and Khabib Nurmagomedov with the victory. Crowd here obviously loving it. That, folks. Boom! God, that's brutal. Congrats to Khabib Nurmagomedov will win the fight, as we're going to go on to the next fight tonight, which as we're about to get into the title fights here, folks. And that's next. As we have the middleweight championship on the line. Luke Rockhold puts that belt on the line against Uriah Hall, who has stunned the world ever since defeating Robbie Lawler. Uriah Hall's been on fire. Can he dethrone Luke Rockhold here tonight? Rockhold's been on an unstoppable roll here in the middleweight division. And this, folks, is Uriah Hall with one of the weirdest songs I think I've ever heard in a video game. No, I take that back. 2K had that. WWE 2K had that, yeah. And this, folks, is Uriah Hall. This man is the Ultimate Fighter 17 runner-up. He won 5 of the last 7 fights. He's had 19 fights in his career. This man is about to enter the octagon. Let's go on to the champion's entrance for this fight. And this, folks, is the UFC middleweight champion, Luke Rockhold. He's been on fire. Can he hold on to it one more time? And I forgot to say, folks, pretty much what happens is that if you keep your title, win the title here, you're pretty much going to be in the first episode, which will be a pay-per-view called UFC Loaded, and you'll be trying to win back the title pretty much, because you win by being a contender pretty much. This Luke Rockhold finished his fight, Jiu-Jitsu black belt, has won 50 fights in his career. Let's go on to tell tape for this champion fight, folks. But like I was saying, pretty much the winner, whoever wins their title or defends the title successfully, whatever happens, if we have and still and new, if you finish out the champion at the end of this episode at UFC 3 when I get it, pretty much the champion will be in the fight to fight for the title again against a random person who feels deserving of it. Really cool thing I had going on there. Is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for, folks. It's time. Fighting. This man, folks, is the challenger, Uriah Hall. And Bruce, the champion, Luke Rockhold. Alright, let's go into the fight here, folks. The crowd's excited here in Rio. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! If this gloves are off. God, it's already over for Hall. Rockhold almost just wrecked Uriah Hall within the matter of a few seconds. Luke Rockhold, I think, just gave Uriah Hall a warning shot that he is not rival. He's not like anyone he's faced before. Luke Rockhold can take him with the best of them. I think he just awoken, though, this aggression, and Uriah Hall, never mind, I take that back as these two went, as, you know, Hall started to talk crap and he got punched in the face multiple times. Ooh, that's going to be the one. Alright, look at this Rockhold, though. Can he defend this title against Uriah Hall, the freaking underdog of all underdogs? He reinserts his career against freaking Robbie Lawler. God! He's got him in the corner. Oh, that was a great takedown counter there from Uriah Hall. Wait a minute, I think he just got set up into the triangle choke. Triangle choke. Hall able to get out of that, though.
He's able to block the punch.
Luke Rockhold, though. Uh-oh. Well, Uriah Hall tried to take that Luke Rockhold again. Didn't work, though. Rockhold now in top mount. Can Hall survive? He just rocked Uriah Hall with that elbow. You see Rockhold there trying to precisely know when to attack here. How he keeps on the aggression. Oh, he got him. Wait a minute. Rockhold. Rockhold, it's over. First round, it's over, folks. Luke Rockhold is still the UFC middleweight champion. That did look actually quite brutal. I don't know if I'd want to get elbowed right like that looked like it hurt. The ultimate comeback for Uriah Hall, not so successful today. Well, congrats to Luke Rockhold on winning the fight itself. He is still the UFC middleweight champion, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night, which is, by the way, for the bantamweight title. Here we go, folks. Cody Garbrandt, who absolutely just killed Dominic Cruz. Twice, I should say. Can the champion retain his title here tonight? Or can Michael McDonald walk away the new UFC bantamweight champion? Michael McDonald does actually just have a knockout victory over Cody Garbrandt around episode 30-ish. Kennedy's got one final opportunity. Can he capitalize on this opportunity, folks? Michael McDonald, he's been a pro since 2007. He's only lost 4 fights in his career. He has won 17 fights in his career. As this man's about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the champion's entrance for this fight. The Outlaws, boom, ba-bang, bang. We are the Outlaws, and this, folks, is the UFC Bantamweight Champion, Cody Garbrandt. We are the Outlaws, boom, ba-bang, bang. Won the title back with last pay-per-view. This man has excellent submissions. He's won 3 fights in a row by KO. Has won 9 of last 10 fights via KO. Can he get the final win here tonight in his endeavors to walk with the UFC Bantamweight titles? We're going to tail tape this championship fight, folks. And the Bruce, it's not the main event, but whatever. It's the Bantamweight title fight of the evening, folks. This it's time. You tell him, Bruce. Fighting. This, folks, is challenger Michael McDonald. Congrats. I thought the fight was over already. And Bruce, the champion. And this, folks, is the reigning, defending UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Cody Garbrandt. So the fight, folks, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! Tips gloves are off. McDonald down on his ass already. Wait a minute, Garbrandt. Oh! But McDonald's trying to fight back. Cody, though. You know McDonald's got to be hurting. And it's over, folks. It is all over. Cody Garbrandt is still the UFC Bantamweight Champion with the knockout, I think, within the first 25 seconds. That is a hard boy from Michael McDonald. What a strong performance for Cody Garbrandt. God. Congrats to Cody Garbrandt on retaining his UFC Bantamweight title here tonight as we're going to the next title fight of the night, folks. That didn't even last, I think, 20 seconds. That's crazy. How long did that last? I'm curious. 35 seconds. Folks, we're going to the Featherweight Championship match between the man who defeated Jose Aldo after, I believe, at UFC 220, and has held it ever since. He defeated Jose Aldo for that title, but now Jose Aldo earning the opportunity in Rio de Janeiro to try to reclaim his title here tonight. Can Jose Aldo win the UFC featherweight title here tonight? Will Max Holloway once again put down Aldo?
featherweight championship belt around his waist. As he makes his way towards the stage, he believes this is...
Jose Aldo, everybody's got a very strong ground game, extremely fast. He's won 11 of the last 12 fights. He's been absolutely on fire. As he's about to enter the octagon, folks, going to the champion's entrance for this fight. And wow, the whole entire crowd is on the feet for both these men. And this, folks, is the reigning UFC featherweight champion of the world. Let's go to the mind of the champion, but folks, he's a high volume striker, he's a kickboxer, has excellent submissions, came to defeat Jose Aldo for the third time here tonight. He's got a whole nation against him here. Let's see what's going to happen, folks. As he enters the octagon, let's go on to tail tape for this championship fight. Turn to Bruce. It's not the main event. Gosh dang it, Bruce. When you wear those onesies and they make that like zipping sound. It's time. Jose Aldo. And Bruce the champion, Max Holloway. Going to the fight, folks. Huge fight here tonight. Let's get it started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Crowd here obviously in support of Jose Aldo, the challenger. These guys are gonna annihilate each other, I'm telling you that by now. Quite the interesting way to kick this. You see, Aldo kind of hesitating though, and then has like a little outburst of fire. A 1-2 punch can really do it there, folks. As Aldo can do the smart thing.
He's keeping busy. Next knee to the leg. Another big knee. Joey's done a great job of that game.
The outside chip here from Aldo. I mean from Holloway. Aldo down on the ground here. Yikes. Now Aldo with the hip toss of his own. Holloway not really defending that face there. Meanwhile, Aldo is trying to annihilate him. Hey, he's seeing Aldo here trying to do everything he can to do it, whatever it takes. Aldo getting into stack guard on Holloway. Yikes! Oh, trying to now mush in the face here of Max Holloway. Get another shot in there. Gosh, the face is getting bloody. Aldo getting right back into that stack guard. Oh, Holloway's gonna be careful. Holloway's gonna try to do something here to get out of this. And we're in a great roll, great counter. Now the armbar. But as we go into the second round, folks. So again, that could have been over there for Max Holloway. Going to round number 2, folks. The first fight to go to round number 2. Hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. As we get to start off round 2, no hands, no gloves for a touch there. Hey, what's up, Wally, man? How's it going, bro? Fine, he missed that by Aldo. Hey, Wally, I'm gonna have a podcast for all my wrestling fans and soccer fans and even UFC fans, and it's something you guys definitely are definitely gonna want to hear. Cause I'm not doing universe mode anymore. I'm gonna make a gym mode. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make a gym mode. It's gonna be Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. Now, I officially said I was going to be the GM of ECW. As Aldo, though, right out of ruthless aggression, Holloway's knocked out. And so, what do you guys think of a GM mode for 2K18? So Jose Aldo Jr. has now become the new featherweight champion. Congrats to Jose Aldo Jr. winning the fight and becoming the new UFC featherweight champion. And Rio de Janeiro's own home country is going on to the next fight of the night, folks. And the crowd is on their feet. And so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to probably get rid of the pay-per-view payback. To be honest with you, I find it very, I find the pay-per-view payback pretty pointless. I'm going to download an arena, probably Unforgiven. I like it to be the first ever show. As folks, the next fight we got is the UFC light heavyweight championship online is Ovince St. Proof. It's the belt online against Alexander Gustafsson. But no, I could definitely see you'll see a whole lot more talent this way. I definitely do want to kind of run ECW. I'm still deciding it. I may do SmackDown or Raw, and then what we'll do is, because it's a gem mode, I do want to see what the computer does put up, and we'll also play the games that the computers also set up. Like, let's say they set up SmackDown or Raw. We're gonna play their fights too, just to see what see what's going on. It's a whole big plan. We have the top 25. We'll have a whole fan base thing to do. It's pretty interesting as we're going to the next entrance here, the Champions entrance, by the way. I think it's a very unique concept. I haven't seen anybody actually do a GM mode yet for 2K18. It's really complicated. I'm gonna move people around. So, you know, the shield may get broken up into one, you know, who knows. I could see it. And this, folks, is the champion of Vince St. Preux. Yeah, you know, that seems to be the my plan for right now, you know. As we're going to tailtape for this fight, folks. But big things coming up on my channel. I'll tell you that much. Big things. Madden 18 is going to make an appearance. FIFA 18 is going to make an appearance after Christmas. UFC 3 may make an appearance during January. NBA 2K 17 is going to make an appearance very shortly. It's not the main event, Bruce. We've been through this already. You look at it like you, Bruce. You've been fired already. Horrible. But no, a lot of cool ideas I definitely want to do. For those who like basketball, we're going to have a decade tournament. See which decade had the best position. So, you know, centers will go against power forwards, small forwards against shooting guards, point guards, you know, so on and so on. We have the 60s and 70s generation. We have the 80s generation with all their positions. You know, I'm not a big fan of Star Wars. I'm probably like the only fan that really... I'm probably the only person who really doesn't like Star Wars. It's the one game I probably won't ever play on my channel. I think I did like a special Halloween episode once, and that was it. Not a big Star Wars fan. This is the challenger, folks. Alexander Gustafsson. But no, we've got a bunch of games coming on that I got during the Black Friday sale, and I think one game I'm going to get for Christmas. I'm trying to buy my 1 terabyte and my online from my other account. So yeah, it's a lot. I have Destiny 2. I was thinking about doing a live series for that, but I'm not very sure. Champion of the world, Vince St. Preux. So going with the fight, folks. Hey, see you all, man. Have a great one, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Here we go, folks. This is UFC light heavyweight titles online tonight. Gustafsson Preux. This is going to be an absolute slobber knocker.
One thing to look out for in this fight is Alexander Gustafsson elbow strikes. He is very effective with them, very accurate with them, and his long reach allows him to set them up.
Gustafsson really taking to St. Preux right now. I think it even caught St. Preux off guard. He's catching Gustafsson off guard here. Now that spinning back heel kick, there you go. You see St. Preux really using those kicks there on Gustafsson. I think Gustafsson's taking like it's nothing. I think he's just eating that one knee to St. Preux already kind of tagging him here. Can St. Preux actually survive? Was this Gustafsson's chance to become the UFC lightweight champion? And what a way to do it. What a way to end off the series. Hey, you got a great takedown, but now it's going firing back here. Gustafsson's got to be very careful. That was bad. The Kimura. Nobody's really kicked out of this. Got the armbar. A Kimura into an armbar. That's a first. That's an absolute first. And Gustafsson, I think he broke the arm. But nonetheless, Vince St. Preux is still the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. And the crowd here is loving it. Did he snap the arm? Oh, he snapped that arm of Alexander Gustafsson. We won't see him for a while. God. Brutal. The Kimura that turned into the armbar absolutely just probably destroyed Alexander Gustafsson's arm for good. My goodness. One more time. He popped that right out of the socket. St. Preux retained the UFC lightweight title. Yikes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
congrats to Vincent Prue on retaining the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship here tonight, as we're going to the next title fight of the night, which is the flyweight title. Koji Horiguchi taking on Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, the man who has not even won a title. He's struggled to try to win a championship here. Can he finally do it here tonight? Will Koji Horiguchi, the first ever two-time flyweight champion here in our universe mode, walk out still the flyweight title? This, folks, is the challenger, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Next, he got one final opportunity to try to take a title, to take the flyweight title away from Koji Horiguchi. Can he do it here tonight? He was in real life, he was the first ever UFC flyweight champion. He was extremely fast and has won 11 fights in a row. So let's go on to the champion's entrance, everybody. And this, folks, is the first ever two-time flyweight champion in the history of the universe mode. He won it back in Tokyo, Japan, and the Saitama Super Arena, defeating Ali Bagautinov to become the champion again, and has been on fire ever since. One more title defense, and he holds up for quite a while. He's a second-degree black belt in karate. He's a striker, and he won 11 of the last 12 fights, folks. This is the champion, Koji Horiguchi. As the champion's about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the tail of the tape for this championship fight. That's going to be quite the freaking fight, folks. Bruce Buffer. Here we go. It's not the main event, folks. Not even close. Let's be honest now, Bruce. Get a hold of yourself. Get a grip. It's time. The challenger, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. And Bruce, the champion. He's the champion, Koji Horiguchi. Let's go on to the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Latex gloves were off, folks. So far, we've only seen one title change hands. Could this be a second one here tonight? Got him right there. Oh, he got him good. And great takedown from the champion to save his life here against Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Johnson trying to get back to his feet. Oh, that's Horiguchi's busted open right there. A great throw takedown. Johnson here in the crucifix. Seeing Johnson kind of take his time. Johnson's been kind of limited here. See Johnson kind of taking his sweet time. Now Johnson be on a journey here for that much. And Horiguchi trying to get out of that. Smart move. Got him twice with it. He got him twice with it. Johnson, he's got him. Holy hell. Knockout. Your new UFC flyweight champion, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. One more time. Boom. Good night, Koji Horiguchi. Boom. God.
Look at this.
Just an onslaught, but God.
Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go stop this contest. 2 minutes, 58 seconds of the very first round. Wed-Thur.
Congrats to Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson on becoming the new UFC flyweight champion of the world. As we're going to go on to the next title fight of the night. 2 title changes so far here tonight already, folks. And the next fight we got for you is for the lightweight title. Conor McGregor puts his belt on the line against Benson Henderson. A man, just like Demetrius Johnson, has had opportunities but couldn't always capitalize on them. He has an opportunity here tonight. Can he make it money here against Conor McGregor? Because right now Conor McGregor is the only champion to not lose his title at all. He's been a champion since the first ever episode. Can he make it a full 50 straight episodes? Or can can Benson Henderson shock the world here tonight?
Ready to go back and come away as the new UFC lightweight champion. Benson Henderson, although he started
A huge amount of pressure on Benson Henderson tonight, folks. This man is a Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Taekwondo black belt, and has won 23 fights in his career. He's the challenger once again here tonight. As he enters the octagon, let's go into the champion's entrance, everybody. And this, folks, is the reigning defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor.
making his way to the octagon, looking to defend his belt.
The man who has been champion for 49 straight episodes, a record high.
The champion headed to the cage right now. He's in the groove. He's in his prime right now. He's training for this.
Can he win one more time to make it full 50? This man, folks, is has a very high finish rate. Won 5 of the last 7 fights via knockout. Won 11 of the last 12 fights. As this man is about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the tail of the tape for this intense championship fight. The Bruce, it's not the main event, Bruce, it's not. God dang it, Bruce. It's time. Fighting out of the blue corner, folks, this is the challenger, Benson Henderson. That's all right. Let's go on to the champion, Conor McGregor. Alrighty, let's go with the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! I'll have a kick there from McGregor. These guys are on all slug out war already. We're in the first 30 seconds. God! Benson Henderson got rocked there and then kind of took a back step, realizing that, wait a minute, he's got to be very careful here. Benson Henderson's in there with one hell of a beast. Finally blocked it from McGregor. Great counter. You know, Benson Henderson's probably going to have to keep this on the ground if he wants to walk out of the champion. I will say that's what a lot of men have tried to do to keep McGregor. But McGregor's always had that ability to just try to walk with the victory. McGregor and Henderson, out of that, McGregor kind of rattled himself by Henderson. You knew what this fight was going to be. It was going to be an all slug out war. So we're going to see here tonight for the lightweight title. A lot of people are talking about this fight. These men are not afraid to get their ass kicked and take a punch. God, he got with that spinning back fist. Henderson did the smart thing, taking a step back as he can. He's kind of trapped in the corner though. Got him again. Got him again. Is it over? The opportunity, it's over. It's over. Stop the fight. Conor McGregor is still the UFC lightweight champion. This one got him. Boom. Benson Henderson, I think, tried to go for the takedown. It didn't work as McGregor got him with a knee, his kneecap, right on the side of the skull. Look at that. Conor McGregor making some history here. Congrats to Conor McGregor on retaining the lightweight title here tonight, as we're going to the next title fight of the night. Here we go, folks. Shevchenko, Rousey. It is next. Can Valentina Shevchenko defeat Ronda Rousey, or will it be an armbar tap out for Rousey here tonight? Shevchenko easily had one of the greatest fights we have ever seen in the series when she went toe-to-toe with Holly Holm and defeated her at UFC 224, if I'm not mistaken. But this, folks, is Rowdy Ronda Rousey, the challenger. Can she become a two-time women's bantamweight champion here tonight? Ronda Rousey, everybody, is a former Strikeforce women's champion, former UFC women's bantamweight champion. As she's about to end the octagon, folks, let's go on to the champion's entrance for this fight. And this, folks, is the champion, Valentina Shevchenko. This is going to be probably her hardest test yet. She's a dangerous striker, a decorated Muay Thai fighter, and is extremely fast. Can she survive? Potentially five rounds with Ronda Rousey. The champion's about to enter the octagon, folks. Let's go into the tail tape of this championship fight. The height difference, age difference, reach difference, and all that, folks. This is not the main event. We're getting close, but it's not the main event. Bruce, you're horrible. It's time! She's a challenger, folks, a former UFC Bantamweight Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey! And Bruce, the champion. She's the champion, everybody, Valentina Shevchenko. Let's go with the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Oh. Ronda Rousey immediately going at it. Uh-oh, that Shevchenko catching Ronda off guard. This could be potentially, folks. A little takedown here by Rousey. Go for the rear naked choke on Ronda. And Ronda Rousey easily getting out of this. And now Ronda Rousey going into the triangle choke now, which wants to be. And Shevchenko trying to play the mind games here, I think, with Ronda Rousey with all these submissions. And Rousey able to get out of that. And Shevchenko able to escape Ronda Rousey. Shevchenko here is... These two are going to annihilate each other. This fight may be going 5 rounds. I think it is going to go 5 rounds. Rousey trying to go for the takedown here. Shevchenko not going to have it happen. Got it there with the uppercut, that right hand. Then Ronda Rousey with an uppercut of her own. A great block there by Shevchenko to avoid a potential knockout. Or knockdown. Shevchenko with that quickness. see Shevchenko with those back heel roundhouse kicks, so she gotta be very careful. Now Rouse with another takedown. Oh! Now Shevchenko, every time she's on the ground, she's pulling up a submission maneuver. Rouse able to get out of the armbar. That's in the run number one. Rouse is a bloody mess. Goodness gracious. As we go to run number two, here you go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! The kids' gloves are off, folks. Shevchenko, look at this power though. Oh, got Rousey right there with that combo. Rousey going for another takedown. If that is Ronda Rousey's plan, it's going to be quite an interesting one, to that much. Rousey kind of talking some smack, trying to piss off Shevchenko. It's not going to happen. She stayed calm and collected with Holly Holm. I doubt she's going to lose her composure here with Ronda Rousey. But Rousey, with all these takedowns, is definitely going to have a total in a way here on the condition of Valentina Shevchenko. Seems to want to keep it on the ground. I don't blame her. That arm bar is what you want to avoid with Ronda Rousey. Here we go. Uh-oh. That head kick actually worked there. Holy hell. Another takedown here from Ronda Rousey. Shevchenko trying to survive a potential malicious assault she was going to get or receive. Kicked her again right in the rib there. Oh, got her again. I thought she kicked her right in the head. I know I kicked her right in the chest there. That would have hurt. Yeah, Shevchenko's got to be very careful. She's got to try to get back to her feet here with Ronda Rousey. Hip toss is how you do it, I guess. And what's she going for? Oh, that's pain for the armbar. She's really trying to apply the armbar to Ronda Rousey right now. Very gutsy move. And Rousey able to get out of this. Is she? She is that indeed. Great takedown there. Look at that. Shevchenko on top of Rousey now. Round number two. We're going to the third round of this fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! They are not touching gloves anymore. I think that's all the decencies are done. Now Rousey with the combo for Shevchenko. Shevchenko started off with the fire here, and then it just translated right to Rousey. Right now you're seeing these two women who are just... You couldn't predict a war like this was going to happen, I can tell that much. They're going with those left, they're going with the rights. It's just crazy right now.
She's got her back here.
Shevchenko tried to go for that suplex, not going to happen. Instead, judo throw. She's on that north-south position here. Holy hell, great counter there from Ronda Rousey to turn it completely around.
They are really battling for position in the clinch. She transitions to the tie clinch.
God got her right there.
Rousey with that knee, nice knee. She's got the over-under here. Just misses with the left.
Now Rousey's done a takedown here to Shevchenko.
Absolutely dominant with the wrestling skills. But her opponent,
Shevchenko's still trying to get out of this.
Rousey with the left.
Rousey may have the more takedowns here, but I'd have to say Shevchenko's put up a very tough debate in terms of what she's been able to do against Ronda Rousey.
Outstanding. Excellent job of landing punches here. Front kick to the face.
So I knew his name. Even Shevchenko started ducking after a little bit.
There's a nice combination.
These women are going to annihilate each other. I think it's official. They're just putting on such a clinic here for the people here tonight in attendance in Rio de Janeiro. Oh, to go for that body lock, not going to happen. Judo throw once again. Oh, to go for that Kimura. Japanese necktie now.
In this position here.
Now Shevchenko, the smart thing for Shevchenko here is try to apply as much pressure as you can on Rousey. Keep her grounded is the smart plan here. If Shevchenko wants to walk out with her title. Smart move by keeping her grounded. Rousey's a bloody mess, holy crap. As we're going to round 4, folks, of this fight. Some of the best action I think we've seen so far is in this fight today. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They do not shake, they do not touch gloves that much. Superman punch. Shevchenko has targeted every single body part of Rousey. Oh, that was a great block by Rousey there. Flying knee. Choke for another one's not going to happen. Got her again. Remember, folks, the next episode we're going to have is whenever I get UFC 3, whenever it comes out. God, she's finally taking Rousey down. Is that it? Is that it? It's over. It's over. Stop the fight. Valentina Shevchenko is still the women's bantamweight champion. And that was one hell of a fight. This fight is up there with Valentina Shevchenko versus Holly Holm. That was another amazing fight. But boom, good night to Holly Holm. I mean to Holly Holm, to Ronda Rousey. Holy hell, I just said Holly Holm. Jesus Christ. God, it's a haymaker.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Congrats to Valentina Shevchenko on retaining her women's bantamweight title here tonight, as we're going to go on to the next title fight of the night. As it is Cole Kowalkiewicz versus UJ Jack. This should be a good one, folks. The women's strawweight championship on the line. Can Kowalkiewicz retain her title here tonight, or will we have a new strawweight champion? Here we go, folks. She is probably one of the best strawweight fighters in the world right now. As this woman's about to enter the octagon, she's a very accurate striker, high significant strike average, and is currently, well, is no longer undefeated. As she's about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the champion's entrance for this fight. And this, folks, is the reigning UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. As she's about to enter the octagon, she has won 10 fights in a row. She has great endurance and has strong stand-up fighting action. So, as the champion is about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the tape. What's up, Nate? Yeah, this is when the announcers were supposed to do their job, but I guess that was not in the book today. It's not the main event for Shaquille, man. You said it all night long. And now, I actually don't know. That's great. That's a great question. I actually don't know the answer to that. To be honest, I think I wouldn't even want to touch any of them because honestly, I feel like if I even said hi, they'd take my arm, put it into an arm bar, and snap it into pieces. I mean, look at these people. Let's focus on the challenger. Joanna, Jędrzejczyk. She's the challenger, folks, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Alright, here we go, folks. Let's start with this fight. You ready? You're ready? Fight! They touch gloves, not gonna happen, I guess. Bad blood here. Speaking about bad blood, why is there so much? Does anyone clean that up? That'd be nice. Look at that right now. You see Kowalkiewicz here. Kind of wrecking. So I think Kowalkiewicz now can go for that skirtle takedown. And out of this Kowalkiewicz. Gonna go for the guillotine. Jędrzejczyk. Yikes. Now looking too good here for Jędrzejczyk. I don't think there's any air really going through to her. And Jędrzejczyk taps from the guillotine. Well, I didn't expect that to happen, but Karolina Kowalkiewicz is still the women's bantamweight champion. I mean, women's strawweight champion of the world. Holy hell, that was quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rugliano is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out and still the undefeated
Congrats to Canada Colquitt on winning the fight. As we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. Congrats on retaining her UFC strawweight title here tonight. Next up, folks, is Tamenov versus Woodley for that welterweight title. It's up next, folks. We're getting close and close to that main event. Can Tyron Woodley walk out the champion? I think I'm getting sick. Great. Chosen one, a more than deserving challenger to the title here tonight. Tamenov's got one hell of a challenger in Tyron Woodley. That's what's gonna happen here tonight, folks. He's been a pro since 2006. Has got great endurance. As the man's about to end the octagon, it's going through the champion's entrance for this fight. And this, folks, is the champion, Albert Tamenov.
He's got a big challenge, but he believes he will leave with his belt.
The champion is in focus right now. He's making his
He may be in focus, but he's got one hell of a challenge coming his way in time. Well, this man, folks, is he's got knockout power, made his person MMA debut at 18 years old, very impressive actually, and won 10 of the last 12 fights he's been in. Let's go on to the tail of the tape for this championship fight, everybody. And the announcers still can't do their job. This is the moment it's time. Undisputed fighting out of the blue corner, he's the challenger, Tyron Woodley. And Bruce's opponent, the champion, Albert Tamenov. Hey, we're gonna skip that. I was thinking that we were already at the main event, and that was not the case. Here we go, though. That's one way to kick it off here. I'll say that again. Hell, I'm waiting for that blood to spew. Right now, Tyron Woodley is absolutely just on a whole nother planet, and he's already busted open Tamenov. Suplex to freaking Woodley from Tamenov. Whoa, Tamenov's kick connected before Woodley's dead. I can tell that for a fact right now. It's just not looking too good. Ooh, Smith tried to go for a kick there. It's not going to work. Woodley caught takedown opportunity. He saw what was going to happen there, and he just said, And you even see Timinov now. Timinov's got to be wondering, what the hell? God! Oh! Oh, God! Stop the fight! Stop the fight! It's over! It's over! The new UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley just annihilated Albert Timinov. Look at this, boom! That shot and that haymaker sent Timinov on his arse.
Let's see it one more time. Look at the power in this.
Boom! Good night. Look at all the blood just splatter everywhere.
And here we see it again.
He was out cold, laying on the cage. Boom! Good night. Look at that knee down and everything.
With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're doing is going to stop this contest. 6 minutes, 20 seconds in the very first round.
Congrats to Tyron Woodley on becoming the new UFC welterweight champion of the world. As we're going to go on to the main event of the evening, folks. That is for the UFC heavyweight title. Kenneth Thomas put the world heavyweight title on the line against Jon Jones. Jon Jones returning less than 2 weeks ago. Won 2 fights, I believe, to get this opportunity. Won a potential fight. Can Jon Jones reclaim his title here tonight, or will Kenneth Thomas, the man who is 14-0, once again prove why he is the most dominant force in the UFC today? And this, folks, is the challenger, Johnny Bones Jones.
Making his way to the octagon, which is one goal, and that is to become the new UFC heavyweight champion.
Can he become a 2-time heavyweight champion? The first ever 2-time heavyweight champion. It could be his time, folks. He's got deadly elbows, youngest ever UFC champion, and has knockout power. As the challenger enters the octagon, folks, let's go on to the champion's entrance. The first time Jon Jones actually walks out as a challenger. Wow. And this, folks, is the heavyweight champion of the world, Kenneth Thomas. The 14-0 superstar from East London, England. This man, folks, is a consummate grappler. He's got knockout power and has recently burst on the UFC scene. He's the reigning defending champion. The plague. As he's about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the tail tape for this championship main event fight. Here we go, folks, the main event. Herb Dean. It's time. He's the challenger, the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones. He is the UFC World Heavyweight Champion, the undisputed champion, Kenneth Thomas. What the hell was that, Bruce? Let's go with the fight. Oh, we skipped Herb Dean's words. Screw it, that's how important this match is. We don't even need his words. Crap, I forgot I was John Jones. Wow, that one punch really staggering John Jones. John Jones has never faced a man like Kenneth Thomas. He's got to be very careful here. Some say this man isn't even human. What's he going for? Oh boy, what is that? Triangle choke. But Kenneth Thomas easily getting out of that. Can you imagine? If that was any normal human being, this fight could have easily been over. Looking for the takedown. Here gets Thomas. Good. Oh, this is John Jones kind of taking his time here. Uh oh. And now he's trying to do the damage here to Kenneth Thomas, who isn't really defending himself at the moment. As John Jones goes immediately right back into the crucifix. Smart maneuver of his. John Jones now into this control. And Jones kind of just take his time here and wait. Jones can wait for the ultimate opportunities. Look at this, he's staring right at him. Jones is going to try to toy with this man. But right now, it's not looking too good for Kenneth Thomas, to that much. Jones has actually been in complete control here, I'd have to say, for the good majority of this fight. All right, now Thomas could be in trouble. Jones keeping into side control. Smart move for it. It seems to be Thomas hasn't found the answer yet for John Jones. You gotta wonder what's going through the mind, the frustration going on with Kenneth Thomas. Has normally found the answer for everybody by this time, and yet John Jones has actually been. Oh wait a minute, is it over? Oh wait a minute, is it over? Holy hell! Holy hell! It's over! Right before the end of the first round, John Jones knocks out the now former UFC Heavyweight Champion Kenneth Thomas. The side control attack worked. Thomas couldn't find an answer to it, and John Jones kept Kenneth Thomas down on the ground.
Here's a different angle on it.
Wow. Wow, I can't believe this is monumental, folks. The road to redemption for John Jones is officially complete.
With the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee number 8 is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of the very first round.
Congrats to John Jones on becoming the new UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world. As we're now going to go on to the recap of the show and then the awards here in the final ever episode of UFC 2, folks. We kicked it off with Condit versus Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov knocked out Condit in the first round, 3 minutes and 30 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was for the middleweight title as Luke Rockhold went against Uriah Hall. Rockhold retained his title by knocking out Hall in the first round, 4 minutes, in 4 minutes and 23 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the Bantamweight Championship fight as Cody Garbrandt put the belt on the line against Michael McDonald. Garbrandt knocked out McDonald within the first round with 35 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Aldo versus Holloway for the featherweight title. Jose Aldo would knock out Max Holloway in the second round with 1 minute and 50 seconds to become the new UFC featherweight champion. Then it was for the UFC light heavyweight title as Ovince St. Preux put the belt on the line against Alexander Gustafsson. St. Preux would make Gustafsson tap out in the first round with 2 minutes and 53 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the flyweight title match as Horiguchi put his belt on the line against Demetrius Johnson. Johnson would become the new flyweight champion as he would knock out Horiguchi in the first round with 2 minutes and 58 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the UFC lightweight match as McGregor put his title on against Benson Henderson. McGregor would knock out Henderson in round number 1 to retain his title with 3 minutes and 9 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the women's bantamweight championship match as Shevchenko put her belt on the line against Ronda Rousey. She would knock out Rousey in the 4th round with 1 minute and 20 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the strawweight championship match as Kowalkiewicz put the belt on the line against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Kowalkiewicz would make Jędrzejczyk tap out in the first round with 2 minutes and 14 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the welterweight title match as Tumenov went against Woodley. Woodley would knock out Tumenov in the first round with 2 minutes and 20 seconds worth of stoppage time to become the new UFC welterweight champion. And then it was the world heavyweight title match as Kenneth Thomas would put his belt on the line against John Jones. John Jones would become the new UFC welterweight title champion when he would knock out Kenneth Thomas in the first round with 4 minutes and 54 seconds with stoppage time. That concludes Rio de Janeiro and the Rio Arena here. UFC 222, UFC 226. As we're now going on to the final part here, which is the awards. Man, 50 amazing episodes. Let's see what we got here. There should be 3 categories. Fight of the night went to Garbrandt versus McDonald. I would have thought it would have went to Shevchenko and Rousey. Okay. Performance of the night submission went to Kowalkiewicz. I think the Gustafsson one was better. And then performance of the night KO was, I would have to say, actually, performance of the night KO would actually have to be going to here. Yes, the game got that all wrong, but hey, it is what it is. So with that being said, folks, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you back at UFC 3, folks. As always, folks, have a great one, TJF, and stay off the hook.